All right, everybody. This is Frost, Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Not much.
That was garbage. What's up, y'all? It is your boy Drake41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Drake, aka I Am the Ops, aka Mr. Persona Non Grata. They don't want to speak about me. And you are watching Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Your host, Killer Frost, co-host Drake41. It's
Well,
simple.
try to stick with Frost. Killer Frost is kind of taken as a character.
It's fine. They don't care.
Well, what I was thinking today was like we talk about this whole last week, the pipe bomb. I know you got something to say. I'm curious of what your thoughts are on it because, like, to me, it was just so loaded. I had to watch it twice. I just had to. It felt so good. It felt like the old days of promos, you know?
I feel like, I mean, he definitely got permit. I think he did like I think he okey doked him where he said, "All right, I'm gonna go out here and say this and say
Yeah,
that," and then totally switched it up when he went
yeah.
out. Because I don't think they would have been like, "Yo, you can say something about ticket prices." For whatever reason, I just don't think they would have been like, "Yeah, you could go ahead and say that. That's fine." I think he was like, "Yo, we got to get people at WrestleMania, so we got to lower the ticket prices." But that's a whole another
That's
thing with
sad.
WWE.
And that's sad.
Yeah,
Remember the days when tickets would sell out like, oh, the first hour or 2 hours, and that was like the tickets would come out a year before WrestleMania. Nobody even knew the
yeah,
card, and it would sell out. So for the fact that it's not sold
yeah.
out even now, that's awful. That says a lot.
It's just the prices are so high. Like they TKO is making this whole premium live event thing. They're going way too overboard with it. It's I get it. It's one of the big four. I get it. But still at the same time though, you got to take into consideration like are you trying to have this place sold out? Like you're going to make your money regardless, right?
Yeah.
So don't get too greedy about how much of it you make. When did WrestleMania not sell out? You know what I'm saying? So it's like make the prices to where people can, go. Like these $4,000, $5,000 tickets, $35,000 tickets. There was this one YouTuber. He's sort of a wrestling fan. He paid to go to WrestleMania and spent $35,000
A fan
just to
told
go to
Randy
Wrestle.
Orton. Randy Orton asked a fan last year how much did you spend. The guy said $78,000, and Randy Orton said that's fucking embarrassing. Like that's he said that
It's
straight out on
ridiculous.
video. He's like, that's fucking embarrassing. Like
Yo, it's bad. It's
10,000
too
for a
much.
tour on a bus? What?
That's stupid. It's just so dumb. But I'm gonna say when they let the chain loose on him, he's always gonna cut a great promo, especially like a work shoot promo. I
Yeah.
appreciate what he does, and especially when it's like when Roman Reigns isn't there, he has to basically keep the interest in this matchup himself, and he's great at doing that. Like he's never been bad at talking on the mic. So I mean, what he did on the promo worked out. Now the name calling is incredible. I mean, he went on Vince, he went on Pat McAfee, he went in on
McAfee.
he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Yo, he was a trip, but I appreciate that because it's like, even though we know it's like a work shoot, we need to feel like someone is unhinged.
The voice of the
And
voiceless.
yeah, like, and I mean, with CM Punk, he has those moments where he's cutting a promo, he's just unhinged. He's just, I'm gonna say whatever I want. I don't care.
Did you see this dumb shit on X? Sorry to cut you off real quick. It was The Miz talking about the TKO house and all the freebies that they get. He talks about
What do you mean?
all the freebies for like the golf balls, sunglasses, he's talking about it's a TKO house and it's literally a house, a big ass house, like a mansion, and it's all set up for golfing for the Masters, and it's all free stuff for all celebrities and everything. For all celebrities. I was gonna send it to you, but I wasn't sure. I'll send it to your phone so you could check it out. Uh,
That's ridiculous.
yeah, and to me, I feel like I put out. I go, this is why. What do you call it? This is why tickets are so much, and why I put this is why us WWE fans have to sit through 12 commercial breaks with 4 minutes worth of commercials each break, and everything WWE from t-shirts to belts to tickets went up. So all you goofy master golfers can have luxurious products when great job. I mean, all these people have money, not to make sense because they all have the money to do it and they're getting free stuff. I bought a whole bunch of title belts. I told my girlfriend today when I saw this shit, I was pissed. I was like, fuck, bro. Like, that's why the VPN works great because now I don't have to sit through it. But it's like I have like
Yeah.
7 or 8 title belts, but I got them on sale. Dude, even on sale now they're full price. Like the fuck, dude? Like I had to get the US title. That thing is awesome looking. I love it. I love the US title. It's so nice.
You got to
But
order it from India. Like those are way cheaper.
but the thing is though, it's still it's like they went up to full price. T-shirts are
Yeah.
more. Everything's more. And now Lisa got 2 T-shirts and they don't even fit her. And they're
This
women's
Penta
shirts.
shirt is $50.
For what? For
This
decades, it
Penta
was
shirt,
$25. You tell me T-shirts are more than what?
$50 for this Penta. But it's a WWE slash complex shirt for Penta. Like when I seen it, I was like, oh, I like this shirt.
Yeah, it's
And
cool.
it's 50. So I was just like, you know what? This is the only wrestling shirt I bought this year. I will spend 50 on this.
I went to Mask Maniacs and I got 2 Penta masks, the actual mask he
Mm.
has, and I spent like $50
For two?
for two.
Oh,
I
you
think it was
came
like
off
at
then.
the time it was like $25. Just like the Masked Maniac, there's like 2 different ones or 3 different ones. And the ones I sent you, like that I was gonna use for this, those I got from
Mm.
somewhere else. They took longer because they were making them.
Oh, okay.
They were like brand new, man. Like literally just never even worn, never even touched. It's like they were and in the bags they were in, but Mask Maniac, that's where I got like during COVID, I got masks. I wore the masks. They made masks that you can wear, and I just gutted them. And all I had was a Lycra, so people thought I had a mask on, but I didn't. So I'm breathing through fine because I was working a lot, and it didn't
Mm,
suppress my
mm,
breathing. So that was a little trick I learned.
mm.
But that's the thing. It's like the prices of everything goes up, and like you're saying with CM Punk, him saying it, it's good. But I was listening to Cornette today, and they were saying how they were basically doing that so that they can make themselves look like the baby faces before the fans make them look like the heels.
Yeah.
Because, but it's like nobody wants Pat McAfee. Nobody wants him. He looks like Corky when he was standing there with his glasses too big for his head. And if you look, literally it goes like right here. Sunglasses are supposed to go this far. His go like this.
Yeah,
They don't even reach around his big ass head. And he looks stupid. He's
but
standing there
here's
like,
the thing though. He he is a good personality, TV personality. He is. I can't lie and say he's not. I just don't. Just not for this match.
no.
Not for this match. Like honestly, like if he was gonna be like implemented into something, I would say more so like his own thing. Like when he
His
was
own
beefing
faction.
with Adam Cole or something. Like have a match with like a mid card or something.
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Fill up the booking for WrestleMania. That's fine. But you implementing yourself in a world title picture with you really had no history with Randy Orton just because y'all was both from St. Louis.
He's gonna turn on him anyway.
You think so?
Oh, Orton's gonna RKO his ass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. After their tag match, he'll cost the tag match and then because Cody's gonna have to get a win. So, oh my God.
What?
Did you see after the video, speaking of which, the video with Cody Rhodes interviewing Triple H, did you see all the responses on X?
I didn't even watch that interview because I was scared too. I was just like,
They
I
no
know
no
it's
no
gonna
no
be
no
some
no
nonsense.
no no. It's not that. It's the responses. People did things like oh God, I wish I could find it. They did things where they took WWE 2K, the game, and what they did
Mm.
was they took Dominic and Liv's entrance and put Triple H and Cody there, and they were like rubbing noses and they were hugging each other, and there
Oh, so
was
it was like a fluff fest. Like it
oh
wasn't like a
bro,
real.
bro, dude, the responses were harsh, yo. Like they totally gated out. Like these two, and it literally they're like coming out to the ring holding hands, and and he picks them up, and he jumps on his Cody jumps on.
I mean, that's his boss though. Like how what difficult questions can you really give him?
Well, that's why I'm always arguing with you, saying, look at wrestling, how it used to be. We had 10 to 15 minute matches. Yeah, WrestleMania had 8 to 9 matches, one fucking night in 3.5 hours, not 4 hour things or 6 hour things, and with only like what 5 matches apiece. They didn't do all the abundance of reviews because look, if you're not a fan, you're not a fan. You're just not, and I got that with Tony Khan when it came to AEW. He doesn't they don't regurgitate all the, oh, here's what you missed in long packages. They get to the
Mm,
matches. That I respect because then I get a chance to watch it without getting bored, because I'm a casual watcher for that, but not serious like you. So I don't care about all the story. I just want to see something fun. And
mm.
with WWE, it's always been like that. Vince knew how to do that. And Bucky, his old Kevin Dunn, his old producer knew that. Triple H is it's so long. And on top of commercials, on top of inner commercials, like with YouTube now, people they advertise stuff so that you can't skip. WWE does that too. And it's like, where's the wrestling? Where's the wrestling? So someone holds a title way too long. They should drop the
Mm.
title or defend it more often, or you know what I mean? And it just doesn't feel like there's so many wrestlers there. They haven't done a spring cleaning yet. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with that.
I mean, that's usually after WrestleMania, though.
Sometimes it's before.
It's, it's it's usually after WrestleMania,
So
like a
I'm
month
curious,
after WrestleMania.
but I'm curious to see what's going to happen with that because it's like you have all this talent and it's like so much and you have a lot of TV time per night now. Now SmackDown's back to 3 hours. Fucking use them. Use these guys. Like
Yeah,
Danhausen, he's here, he's there. It's getting a little more funnier.
he
It's
just had
getting
his debut match.
no, but I'm saying it's getting a little funnier. Different things are happening, and it's like, but like, there's people that have been there longer. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying you have the time. Fucking use it. Like Stephanie Vicker, what she did, how she hit Liv and had that big thing on her head. Oh, whew. Man, they cracked
Yeah.
heads. I winced when I saw that
Yo,
shit.
when I seen
I
it,
knew
I was
that was
like, yeah,
real. That was
yeah, I was
real.
like, yeah, they hit heads for real.
And then
Both of
and
them
then
had
she
the
put a head through the
hematomas.
TV. Then she put a head through the
Yeah,
TV. That was
I was
all.
like,
That
damn.
was like the
That,
best segment. But that's what I'm talking about. Give us segments like that. Give us matches. They don't always have to win. It could be disqualification. It could be a count out. It could be a no contest. There's so many ways to do it. But to have a guy like Abyss sit there, okay, now ref, tell him suplex outside the ring, through the
how
table,
you know it's the best? Damn, you throw him under the bus like you know.
Chris Parker, whatever. Um, Yeah, that's a plant. It's okay. You could punch him. And it's just like, dude, it's so somebody said it. I forget where I heard it. WWE, their matches aren't fights. They're like ballets. They're like dances. They're not like a fight anymore. There's no more fight feel. Roman and Punk, yes, but that's it. No other ones. It feels because the matches are so. How do you have a wrestling match and go to commercial break 2 to 3 times? That's awful. That means
They
that.
don't got a choice.
But that's what I'm saying. You
Oh, wait a minute, you got VPN, so you don't even see. Cut it
No,
out.
but that I know, I get that. But what I'm saying is still, it still cuts it down. But the thing is, though, it's like you got to have a longer match. I'm not a longer match, a shorter match. It's got to be a fight where they hate each other. They're fighting for something, like NXT. NXT's it's lower, but they have more matches that are shorter, and it's more fun to watch because I feel like in the 2 hours that NXT's on, my head gets filled up, and I can remember more from NXT than I can Raw because I don't have all that other fluff stuff. And I know I'm talking about before the VPN. But even with the VPN, it's just long matches. I'm like, oh God, because we don't, not everybody watches all of it. I don't like Liv Morgan. I really don't. There's certain people I don't like, I don't want to see. So I'll fast forward through. I don't care. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, it's over? Or I'm dozing off like this. I'm like, I'm going to sit here and watch it. I'm paying for VPN. I paid for it. And then I wait, and I'm just like, because it's fucking boring. It's not a fight. It's arm
Huh.
drag. He does this. Oh, he did this to this. Oh, but it's like I don't know. I just feel like they've literally changed how wrestling is. Like the indies, they still get it in their fight because they literally have like 10 minutes. Get in there, do your shit, get it done. This guy's getting over, blah blah blah, and they do it. But WWE, it just feels like this long play out thing. We got to have a storyline for 4 months. No, storyline should go like 2.5 months, and then it should switch. And then you eventually come back around a year
Well,
later
see,
and
now
one's
you're
a
getting
kill.
into opinion based,
I just
but
feel
then
like because you get more in your head. Like I couldn't believe how much like my old head wouldn't remember, but you guys would remember. Like you and Ego used to talk all the time about matches and specifics. I'm like, how the fuck do they remember all that shit? But you guys remembered so much because there was so much. Now it's not. It's just a match, and most matches are kind of the same, and they're using, like you said last week, the same people. It's like recycled WrestleMania.
Well, no, I think it's because it's a continuation of a story, so you're gonna have to use the same people. What I would think is what here's the way around it, right? Like, let's say if you're still trying to move the story along, you got to have these people on TV. I would say use them more in the backstage segment to where you can have other people inside the ring and wrestling.
Take
Cool. You
the
don't have to have a backstage segment, then them in the ring, then another backstage segment. You don't got to do all that.
Nope. Take
You
a
know what
take
I'm
a
saying?
take a Monday Night Raw match, cut it in half, boom, there, you got 2 weeks worth of matches. And the wrestlers won't get hurt as much because they're not in there for as long of a time. They get in and they do their thing, they can memorize it. It's like everything is it used to Punk used to complain. That's what's so good about his promo, was that he used to complain and his pipe bomb was based off of, and if you saw the DVD, I have the DVD where he's like, so I can say what I want, like before the pipe bomb that night. And he go, yeah, no script, go out there, do your thing. And he goes, are you sure this isn't a trick? And he went out there and he did it because he can. Wrestlers like John Cena would call stuff in a match. Punk said that he would call the match. He hated calling matches. He'd rather other people call the match and just get his stuff in, and he did whatever they wanted. That's how it should be, because how do you train these people, and especially the ones on indies like Cross and all that, that actually go out there and do their own thing, and you're telling them how to do it different, but that's not them. They got to learn to go out there. They got to learn to be able to ad lib a little bit. They need to learn to be able to like to shoot off the cuff. To, oh man, something went wrong. Okay, let's keep it going. Do this and that. But it can't be so long. When you make it so drawn out, and a lot of times they talk about that, how they're out there for like half an hour going over one match.
Mm.
Like they said they never used to do that. It's so
I,
rehearsed. It's like,
I mean, but that's the nature of the beast now. Like it's
but it's not
WWE is not a wrestling television show. It's a television show that has wrestling.
yeah.
That's what I think a lot of people don't acknowledge anymore. It's like it's a television show that has wrestling. It's not a wrestling show.
Yeah, but
So,
boxing's fixed. Boxing, they kind of tell a
but that's
story,
different though.
and
The
they're
whole
actually
aspect.
hitting each other, and the matches aren't long. These people are actually sometimes they potato each other, but these guys are
What?
actually throwing each other around.
How, wait a
Watch
minute.
it
How
down
are you comparing boxing and wrestling?
because they're both physical. They're both physical. You got to be an athlete to be a wrestler. You can't just be anybody. You have to be athletic
You don't have to be athletic to be a wrestler.
to have good match. Yeah, you do. Well, maybe not for the indies crap. Some of the stuff where you're wrestling something invisible, whatever. But what I'm saying is like people like Logan Paul. He took to it quick.
Was Terry Funk athletic?
No, but that was different. That was he was raised into it. And, well, no, because back then, because
I literally just proved you wrong. Just one game.
back then they didn't do the stuff they do now. So you're kind of comparing apples and oranges. They didn't do
They,
Hurricane Ranas and like
what?
they were stiff back then. They were stiff for the Terry. You're talking to him, Ric Flair, Nikita Koloff, Ivan Koloff, Lex Luger, Sting. Sting can jump, but that's about it. He did the splash. That's the most athletic thing he did. He was a bodybuilder, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Bad News Brown, Iron Sheik. Come on, dude. They didn't have the people that they have now. So if anything, back then they were stiffer. They had it harder because they were limited. But yet they did it, and that's what made it so great. And it grew so big. Now you got people doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but it's longer. And it's like, but back then, like you could watch superstars, you might have one good match, but a lot of them were jobbers. But you still watch because it was short. It wasn't fat. It wasn't long. It wasn't 20 minutes. Kind of like how Cody Rhodes used to put everybody over in AEW as if they're his equal, but they're not. It didn't make sense. That's why the matches have to go quicker, shorter. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing with Brock Lesnar. Now we know that Brock Lesnar is going to win at WrestleMania because Oba keeps getting
How do
over
you
him.
know?
Because Oba keeps getting over him, and if Oba gets over on him this week, that's it. He's winning WrestleMania. If Oba wins this week, if Oba makes him look like a fool, that's how it always is. Whoever on the go home show, whoever gets the better of the other person loses the match. It's always happened. It's always happened. If not
Mm.
95% of the time. Stone Cold and Kane. Stone Cold got on top of the cage. He was busted open, and then or he busted up Stone Cold and this and that. Blah. They were having a cage match for the title at WrestleMania, and he's doing this and this or bad blood or whatever. And then Stone Cold was just in a pile of blood. Stone Cold won, and then from there on, people started figuring out that like whoever gets the better at the go home show, like if Randy Orton gets beat up, at WrestleMania, like on Friday Night SmackDown, and Cody finally gets it, finally gets his licks in, and he's the last man standing in that confrontation, Orton's going to win it. Watch, you'll see. Obafemi's gotten the best of Brock every single time. They're building him to look big, but then at WrestleMania, Lesnar's just going to destroy him. That's how it's going to work.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
You
willing
don't
to
know
place
what
a
you're
bet
talking
on
about.
that. I'm willing to bet you on that. I'm telling you. It's
They're not. They didn't build Obafemi up like this to lose to
yeah,
Brock Lesnar.
no, they can make you look good and not. I mean, because think about the people who come to WWE. You got Rusev. Rusev, he goes to AEW. Yeah, they did good things with him, and then comes back to WWE. Oh yeah, Rusev Day, this and this could be great. He had some brutal matches with Sheamus, and what's happened since? Is he still there?
He's in the Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah, but he's not going to win it. He's there to make other people look good. He's
You don't
enhancement
know.
talent now.
You don't know.
That's why I say, like with CM Punk's getting over on Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns is going to win. And if he wins, I don't think it's going to be clean. I think it's going to be, he's going to have the Usos there. I think he's going to bring back the bloodline. Because honestly, dude, he is not interesting in the least. Like when I go like this all the time, it's because like I think about it, it gives me a headache. That's why they're doing this every other week thing. He could show up just to do whatever, but he's not because
I don't
I
think
know
they're
you're
gonna
gonna
have
hate
Roman
this. I know
win.
you're gonna hate this. I know you're gonna hate this, but it's gonna be like the Young Bucks scenario. Once you see them every week on TV, it's like Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair. You've seen all their matches. The match, like Ric Flair matches, you've seen one, you've seen them all, like Dusty Rhodes used to say. And with them, it's like you know what's coming before it's coming, and then it no longer becomes exciting. So you keep Roman out, you keep people wanting him, wanting him, wanting him, and Punk's always there. Punk will take a little break, and then maybe around SummerSlam come back and get his belt back or start something. But I think, or maybe even have a group, which would be cool because we're talking about Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, and all them coming up. Which I can't wait for Ethan Page. I heard that shit. I was excited. I like Ethan Page. He's a great heel. He's funny as shit. He's the biggest
No,
thing.
he is. He just. I think for him, the biggest thing is he has to stay in shape.
He's got
I
to go
think
to
that's
Raw.
been.
He can't go to SmackDown. He has to go to Raw.
I think he's gonna go to SmackDown.
But he's got to go to Raw. He's got to go to Raw. He has to. There's so many better people like Judgment Day, either to join or wrestle against.
I'm not gonna join no damn Judgment Day.
But my point is, he could wrestle against them because I don't think he'll be a face. He'll probably be still be a heel, and he'll be a good heel.
So
He'll
why
be a
would
good
he
heel.
face Judgment Day?
I don't know. I was just saying. I'm spitballing. He goes to SmackDown. He's gonna get buried because SmackDown has like you got Penta, you got Aleister Black, you got all these things, and it's
Penta's
like,
on Raw.
huh?
Penta's on
Not
Raw.
Penta. Oh, damn it, his
Ray
brother,
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah, his brother, who I think's a little more exciting to watch than Penta. Penta's
Ray
got
Phoenix is a better wrestler, but
way
Penta is
better.
a better character.
Yeah, that's why together they'd be great. And they were talking
Eventually,
about yeah, but going back, circling way back, all this stuff. See, this is what brings us into talking about this stuff because with WrestleMania, you got all this money, all this and this, and even during WrestleMania, it's like, why do Matt like the entrances are so long? Which I get WrestleMania, it's the thing, but even with pay-per-views or Monday Night Raws, it's like entrances are long, so it's like eating up the clock, and it's like, okay, now stay in a match, do
I
this and
don't think
this.
that's true. I think the difference is because there's not a huge stage,
Yeah, but they're not
so the
selling out like they
entrance
used
looks
to.
longer.
Have you
But think
noticed?
about it, like on Monday Night Raw, like in the Attitude Era, it's the same length of entrance. It's
Yeah.
just they had a big ass stage. They don't have that anymore, so it just looks like it's a longer entrance. It's all to fit more people.
But the
I mean, because
entrances,
you think about it, the entrance way
yeah,
is a lot slimmer than what it was back in the day. Like the ramp was wide as all
yeah.
hell. You know, fans can touch you now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, as opposed to back then. So all of it's to fit more people, maximize the finances, maximize their gains. That's all it is. It looks bigger because it's slimmer, and they're not using an like a stage.
What do you
That's
feel?
all.
So, what do you feel about Pat McAfee? You feel like it's a real waste?
Yeah. I don't think he should even be like, okay, so this match has enough history in it within itself
Uh,
to carry the matchup. We don't. I could, it would make sense if
Someone from his
Randy Orton
past
had
helped
like
him.
some history, like
Yeah,
some history with McAfee, but it's just a phone call conversation. Like they're both from St. Louis. What does that? Who? So everybody from St. Louis just cool? Like they they could just jump in it. This doesn't make sense. I
Yeah.
don't.
It would make more sense if
I,
it was somebody from his past that resurfaced. That would make
well, they
more.
can't use Ted DiBiase.
Why? He's not going to jail.
They
He
can't
beat the
use him.
charges. He beat the
They
charges.
can't use him. They can't use him.
What bigger heel than DiBiase Jr.? I mean, come on. He would get booed out of the fucking building. That would be amazing, dude.
I think that's like the
That would
wrong
be
kind of
awesome.
heat that they
You
don't
know
want.
Vince would do that though. You know Vince would do that.
Vince would, yeah, Vince is a scumbag. He would do that.
Like Punk said, you got some weird old man. You ate dog food for some weird old man. Oh man, I had to rewind that. And then when he said The Rock, who used to be a big star, they're like, oh, I was like, yes.
Yeah, he was teeing off. He was teeing off on people. And I mean, honestly, like with the promo itself, it helped build more interest and intrigue into their matchup, which CM Punk is he's main eventing WrestleMania. You think he's not gonna go all out to make sure people are interested in his match? Come on
Actually,
now, he gonna tee off.
I'm gonna go back to what I said. I think Roman Reigns is gonna come out and he's gonna get the better of Punk, and then it's gonna show that Punk's gonna win. But I don't know. I'm thinking if that happens, I think that's what's gonna happen. But if Punk gets the best of him this Monday, because WrestleMania is next weekend, right? I think if Punk gets the best of him, or he doesn't get his hands on him, I think the Bloodline's going to come out and cost him the title. I really do, and he's going to hold it
No, wait
hostage.
a minute. The Bloodline are in a six way.
So they can't come out on a. It's not the same night.
You don't know that.
Didn't they just put it out?
They did.
Yeah, they put all the stuff out. I think it's a separate night. And
Oh, well,
even if it
potentially.
wasn't, it's not like they're tired and it's not a video game where they can't come back out. All they're humans; they could just run back out. And then you got
I
like,
know, but still,
and look at all the stuff that's going on with Solo. Tama Tonga, man, I want him to go on his own with his brothers.
Tama Tonga is a stronger.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, okay, so
He's vicious as
Tama
fuck.
Tonga could definitely play his role as like an enforcer,
Yeah.
but I think they're kind of pigeonholing him, and he could be so much more. I definitely feel like that, like
Yeah.
because he can talk too.
Yeah.
He could definitely
He's
talk. So I
scary.
mean,
He's scary.
I think
If anybody could take it from Roman Reigns and legitly be believable, I think he would be the
don't
bigger
say
threat.
Tama Tonga. Don't
I
I don't
feel
know
like
if
he'd be a
he's.
bigger threat. Solo's been chumped out. Solo's been chumped
Oh
out.
yeah, Solo. Yeah, Solo. He's a comedy
Jay
act.
Jay is a clown.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
They'll never give Jimmy his due because he's been arrested and suspended and fined
Both
for
of them been arrested. What are you talking
no,
about?
but Jimmy's gotten it more than Jay. And he's been injured too more. And it just feels, but Jimmy, he's just better all around. He's the guy I could see sitting there calling the shots, not doing anything. But then when he has to go out, he doesn't need help from people because he makes it look good. I like Jimmy. I'm all for Jimmy, but like Big Jim, it just makes more sense. But I feel like Tama Tonga, if he led his brothers against, like, say, Roman Reigns and the Usos, I feel like they
Mhm.
should be the ones going over because the, at least two out of the three are a lot more vicious and a lot more believable as if they got in a street fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if Roman
I
Reigns
would
got,
say
his Tomatonga's
I
vicious.
think I think honestly, like they really need to push. I I can't say. I'm just gonna call them by their New Japan tag team name, the Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah.
I think they should honestly be pushed to the moon for the tag team division. Let them come out with the face paint.
Uh-huh.
And stop. Honestly, this is my opinion. This is how I feel. They need to stop wearing like the same type of gear
Yeah.
because it's like I don't know. It just gives like it gives Foot Clan. It just gives like you're one of the minions. You don't
The Foot
stand out with
Clan.
everybody. Like they all wear the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like let them differentiate themselves from each other. You know, like they just look like putties. Like they look like henchmen. You know, like I don't want that for them.
Which one? The blue ones or the purple ones?
Either or, shoot, they like seriously, they need to like let them switch up their gear, man. Like they don't need to be wearing the same thing. That's just my opinion.
I'm sorry, man. You got me laughing, dude. The Foot Clan.
Seriously, they all wear the same thing. The only one who doesn't is CJ Mateo or yeah, JC Mateo, whatever.
Oh, man. Foot Clan. Sorry. That tickled me.
Yeah, like That's what they
Uh,
do. I don't know. I
I,
don't know. That's just how I felt. I'm sorry.
I, and you got like Royce Keys. He should have been used. They finally used him. The fuck took so long? What took so long?
Honestly, they should have just waited till the night after WrestleMania. Like, why debut
To put him on
the
SmackDown
week before?
now, to put him on SmackDown, there's too many colorful characters on SmackDown. I feel like if they would have put him on Raw and let LA Knight do what he did in TNA with Hammerstone and Brian Cage, where he's got the big guys behind him, he could re-emulate that. And I honestly think it's time for LA Knight to go heel. It's time for him to go heel. It's just the good guy thing. It's just he could be Stone Cold heel where he's a heel, but fans still chant his stuff. But like it's just so much waste, and that's why I say
Honestly,
these matches have to be
I don't think there's a
smaller.
need for that.
No, but that's why I say, and I beg, and I just plead, and I wish people will comment, like, comment, subscribe, and please comment. Like, let's get discussions going. Matches should be shorter so that I just feel like their career is being dragged out because what they're doing in 1 year, they could be doing like at least a year and a half worth of stuff in 1 year instead of like taking so long. It's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And it's just like, and it's just, and since they use the same people so much, it comes to the point where I'm bored. Like, I like what they're doing with Stephanie. They're not overdoing her, which is great. And they're letting her get violent now, which is awesome because now she's just like, something's flipped and she's not just smiling all the time. And even Lisa
Man,
likes her. She likes when she's like,
you see how the WWE straight up stole her from AEW, boy. They had that
oh
one
yeah.
match with Mercedes Moné, and they was like, "No,
Well,
you
she was
come
in
over
she
here."
was she was in WWE before. She was in
She
NXT.
wasn't.
She was one no, she was one of the people. She felt that she wasn't ready, so she left. She wrestled NXT. She was one of those performance people. You know how they have the groups of people? You didn't know that? Oh yeah, they showed her
Was
with
she?
the
I
gray
gotta
shirt
check.
on, with the gray shirt on, and she's like, I wasn't ready, so I went and I honed my craft and traveled the world. And she goes, I wanted to be in
So
WWE.
she wasn't really in WWE. She was trying out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she was technically under contract first, and then she had a plan to come back. So did they really steal her? Did they?
Hell yeah, they did. Cause think
Did
about it.
they? They offered her more
She was
money. They offered her more
she was
money, but she went to WWE because she wanted to be there.
yeah.
So it's not really stealing. Stealing means I gave you $10 million
I
versus
mean,
like,
well,
look,
think about it, right? Like, let's think about like opportunity wise. If you, well, no, I can't use that. Never mind, because I could easily contradict myself. So never
yeah.
mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
But I just feel like I'm saying, if we get these matches cut in half, more people could get used, and then like LA Knight's should be back to being a heel now. You know?
Not yet,
He should be like, "What, dummy?
because
What,
he's chasing
dummy? What?"
champions. He's chasing
And he's
champions.
not
Like
getting
honestly,
nothing. He's not getting nothing.
he'll be a champion. He'll be a world champion maybe once. I'll say at least once.
But in TNA, he was great as a heel, and put him with some big dudes because he is a big dude. Royce Keys would help. They could work each other, and then Royce Keys could turn on him, and then that's how that can work. And it's just there's faster ways to get people over. Like you got the Wyatt Six, you got Joe Gacy, he's a great performer. Like just in what he does. When he was in NXT, even when he did the whole crazy thing, that was great. The dude was a sicko. Uh, and just
Hmm.
like Dexter Loomis, they all have, but they're barely being used, dude. It's like such a
I
waste.
think I
Our
they
Truth and
just
Priest
don't.
have the titles. What the fuck, dude? Really? Really? Well, we brought him back, so we'll just throw it on them.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of lame, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, they should be the Wyatt Six. They should already have. They showed that mask with the teeth that were like, "Ah," that when they were going to use for Bray because he was going to bring it back, or maybe what's his face, someone was going to be put in it. They're going to put it on Braun Strowman or something. Fine, find somebody, put the mask on him, bring a fiend back, bring them back to prominence. Do what you were going to do. Don't just say, oh well, they're here.
You can't bring the Fiend back. You can't have Bo Dallas as the Fiend.
No, no, it was somebody else or somebody was going to do it. They were talking Braun Strowman was going to.
Who?
Braun Strowman was talking about doing it. He said that they were talking about joining the Wyatt family again, and then they started running around thinking people saying that it's probably going to be him, which would have made sense because he's a nice guy, And then all of a sudden, like he's just pissed off. He gets beat up, and he comes out of nowhere. He got the mask on, or it gives him some power, whatever.
Yeah, WWE definitely dropped the ball on Braun Strowman. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, and he's resting though. He'll be back. He said he had his knee surgeries. He's like, I'm just resting up. The show that he does is actually produced by
By
WWE.
WWE.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
the
so
food
technically
show.
he's
Yeah.
still there. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for Karrion Cross to come back because I mean, come on, dude, the dude's on fucking fire, bro.
Don't
He's
hold your breath, yo.
he's on fire.
Don't hold your
They're gonna
breath.
have to. They're gonna have to. They're starting to realize now that there's certain things that they're doing wrong, and it's like, and that's the problem too. Now, real quick, we got 3 minutes. I want to talk to you. WWE 2K26. How have you been? Are you enjoying it? Or are you kind of just like regretting it and just really wanting to end?
I'm literally just creating wrestlers to relive the Monday Night Wars. I'm actually once I'm done with this, I'm gonna finish up a Rick Steiner that I was updating his attire. So I made Sable, I made Conan, I made Jacqueline. I'm gonna make it. I'm just trying to fill out the roster for like a Monday Night Wars
Yeah,
era. Like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm waiting for the next tier thing to pop up. So because I already maxed out at 40.
yeah,
So when they give us the 20 skip the 20 boost
yeah,
to go up to level 20, I can use that. So I'm
yeah.
good. So um enjoyment. I'm just creating wrestlers because I stopped playing the game because I'm not gonna play the game and not get XP.
Yeah.
So I just
So you
focus
miss
on
the old
creating right now.
days. You miss the old days late at night when we used to take on hackers and cheaters, huh?
I mean, no, hell no. I can't play
That was
online
great.
no
You
more, man. I
remember
can't
we
play
used to
online.
freeze consoles? Remember that shit? Hold it,
That
catch
was
that taunt,
horrible. That was horrible.
dude. But we
That
were
was
known. They
absolute
hated
crap.
us. They hated us, and they always looked for us because they wanted me, you, and Ego. And then they always talk shit about your cause. He's cheating. He's using computer. He's not that good,
I don't
dude.
know what to say about that.
Those are the best times, though.
No, that
Oh,
was a good time. Definitely was.
we had some crazy stuff. You remember when Ego was using King Mabel, and for some reason somehow his opponent was in doggy style and he was riding him and he went flying all the way around the ring.
Oh yeah,
Dude, we were
yeah, that
laughing
was
so hard we
ridiculous.
almost pissed ourselves. Oh my God. That shit.
That
Like
was ridiculous.
or when he was using Mark Henry and he taunted at the guy and the ref disqualified him. It was like, what the hell was
Oh,
that?
that
Yeah.
game, yo, the wrestling games have always been buggy. They've always there. I don't remember a wrestling game that has not been buggy.
Turn him upside down and let the referee choke him till they get counted
Oh
out.
yeah, and count them out or count them in, whatever. Oh
Yeah,
my god, just to get easy wins like that.
you're saying it was funny because you're saying it was always like, oh great, here we go, the match is breaking down. Why'd you have to do that? And we're like, Ego's using Arn Anderson, I'm using Ric Flair. It's like this is what they literally do in real life. And you're like, but now it's breaking down,
Nah,
and then you'd have to come in the
because then
ring.
they're gonna start bugging out, and then they're gonna start trying to cheat. That's my whole aspect was keep them from cheating.
Yeah,
Don't give them a reason to cheat. And y'all was just like, nah, we're gonna go
but
slow.
we played it within the way of the game. So, but anyway, we didn't cheat until we had to. I remember matches that would take like an hour. That was
I
great.
feel like that's a little bit of a lie,
And they
but
could. Well,
live your truth.
when you made me Battery Man, remember no one could figure out he had Duracells on his legs, and I was using a battery. No one could ever pin me. That was great. But I did that because they were doing it. But all right, well, here goes another episode of Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Clearly, it was a rant. Um, like, subscribe,
Like,
comment.
subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. Y'all gotta put in the comments what y'all want us to talk about, what y'all like about this video, what y'all want to see, any changes, things of that nature. Let us know in the comment section below. And like I was about to say the real name. Like Frost said, like Frost said, like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff.
And thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it.